And we're just about ready. Face-offs, it's been a huge advantage for Bucknell, Doug.
Yeah, there have been some penalties which have hurt the Holy Cross cause in the X, but you're right. Bucknell has won 5 of the 7 face-offs to start this second quarter, and that's going to have to continue if Bucknell is going to sneak out of here today with a victory.
Well, taking this face-off for the Bucknell Bison will be Jake Dunlop, who wins 56% of the face-offs, and this face-off is going to be won by the Bison. So how about Bucknell? They've won 6 of 8 face-offs, and the quick shot is going to be blocked by Holy Cross, and the loose ball is going to be picked up by Jake Dunlop. Heads-up play by Dunlop.
Well, 2 heads-up plays. Number 1, to fight and get that ball out of the X there, not hitting it to a wing player, but just getting it out himself. But Dunlop, as you said, came on, only had 1 face-off in 5 prior games before facing off against Fairfield. He won 5 of 8 face-offs in that, and that was a huge reason why the Bison got one of their many one-goal victories this year.
And Coach Federac always talks about it. In these non-conference games, that's when you can experiment with some stuff.
And they certainly did get an opportunity there against a very good Fairfield team, which Holy Cross had beaten earlier this year.
So Bucknell going right to left on your monitor in this quarter in their white jerseys. Holy Cross going left to right in their purple jerseys. It's Ryan Joseph, who just took his first shot attempt. He's going to flip it to flip it.
Say that 5 times fast.
Over to Doyle. He loves that light blue stick, does Sean Doyle. The pass to Ryan off the post, but Sands is there to race it down.
Boy, I tell you, that was very fortuitous for Holy Cross because that was a point-blank shot. You won't miss too many of those.
Alex Ryan just having a great spring break week here in Lewisburg. Doyle, bounce shot, goal! Sean Doyle finds the back of the net for his 10th goal of the season. Shawnee D coming through, the junior out of Lloyd Harbor, New York. Remember, he had the game winner with 52 seconds remaining against Navy, and now he breaks the 3-3 tie.
And appropriately enough, what does he wear? Number 3 on his jersey. I tell you what, that was as beautiful a shot as you're going to have, one-on-one with Ortlieb, and there was nothing Michael could do for that. I mean, he very quickly faked it up high on the shot, then bounced it down low.
And sometimes it's not all about velocity on your shots. It's about location, and he perfectly placed that in the bottom right corner.
Exactly, and it's all about, geometry in some cases, and that bounces by the goalkeeper, and it did that time.
Holy Cross wins the faceoff. Holy Cross loves to work backwards here, something we did not see from a Fairfield squad on Tuesday. They win the faceoff, then they like to reset it on their defense. What do you think of that philosophy?
Well, there are 2 different ideas there, but sometimes that allows you to get everybody like this right in the offensive end quickly at the other end.
What a great counter there by Holy Cross. Finally, somebody scores that's not named John Vogel. Wow. As getting this goal for the Crusaders is Connor Smith. That's going to be, number 18, Chris Smith, his brother. They're brothers from Rye, New York. Chris Smith, the senior, 5'10", 185-pounder. It's his first goal of the season.
It's everybody's first here today. And Holy Cross looking for a first win over Bucknell after 24 straight losses to the Bison. I tell you what, though, in that case, they set up the offense in their end of the field, but that allowed everybody, once they knew they were going to beat the ride by Bucknell's defense, that allowed everybody to flood the offensive zone at the other end, and it was just too many people down there to be able to defend.
Sammy Hahn takes this face-off, and it's going to be an illegal box out, it looks like, and it's a penalty in the X, and it's going to be won by the Crusaders. So the Crusaders have won 2 straight face-offs. They won that quick face-off off the Doyle goal to counter for a 4-4 tie. And now they're looking to jump in front.
Now, they had that early lead, if you remember, on Vogel's first goal, 1-0. Bucknell quickly scored 2 in a row to take a 2-1 lead.
Here's McKenna at the top, and the ball is going to be jostled loose, intercepted by who else? Alex Spring.
Boy, he is a master, sticking that long stick up in the passing zone and was able to just bat it down, and it deflected almost within feet of his feet, and he was able to pick it up. And, of course, he has had back-to-back 8 ground ball games.
I'm a huge Alex Spring fan. The spring season clearly belongs to him. He's just outstanding as Doyle will find Sands. Couple substitutions occur. Here's Ryan Joseph. Joseph only 1 shot out of Smithtown, New York. One of 4 captains in the team. He's going to find Sands back of the cage. Flip it to Dixon. Behind the back shot. It's in. Oh, a circus shot by David Dixon. My goodness. He's not human.
And that was the only play he had, Justin. If he would have kept running forward, he would have taken himself out of any scoring position. But he had Ortlieb kind of on his heels and was able to do it behind his back over his shoulder. Incredible goal for Dixon. That's his second today.
I mean, that's the kind of shot that when you show up early to practice, you just kind of fool around with and swing it behind your back. You never think about attempting one of those in a game, but like you said, that was his only option because he was shielded on the other side. Beautiful goal by Dixon. 2 goals already for the best feeder in the Patriot League is coming through in the offensive end in terms of goals. Wow. That was remarkable.
It was incredible. There's going to be a push on the face-off here. A lot of times that's how face-offs are won. You may not, as the X-Man, be able to come in there and dig that ground ball out, but you get it to a wing player, and maybe more often than not, good things happen for your team.
So this has really been a seesaw back-and-forth affair. 11 and a half minutes to go here in the second quarter, and the score is already 5-4.
Very high-scoring first half. And like you said, we're not even very far through this second quarter.
Holy Cross gives up 12 goals a game.
Well, a lot of that, though, to be quite honest, were those 2 games against Delaware and Harvard. It kind of skewed some of the numbers some.
And it's a kick out to the top. And this is, these two teams, they played a lot of common opponents thus far, which is very interesting, Doug.
They really have. And, you want to try and face the best, and that's certainly what Coach Lattimore's trying to do in his first year as the mentor of the Holy Cross program. And Coach Federaca never shies away from anyone. Long time they would play Penn State, usually a top 20 team. They haven't faced a team like Syracuse, but they've played Duke in the past, Denver in the past. They will not shy away from the top of the top in Division I lacrosse.
Joseph sucks in the D, draws a double team. That means somebody else is open. He's going to flip it to Will Sands. Over to Doyle. Everything kind of starts and ends with David Dixon here. You want to see him get involved. Dixon looking for a hat trick. He came in with 3 goals in the season. He already has 2 today. Doyle has it. His stick pops loose, and the ball's going to eventually be picked up by Ryan Joseph. And is there going to be a penalty? Are they going to say Doyle threw his stick?
We're going to have
a yellow flag is down at about the 38-yard line. Doyle's kind of in disbelief right now.
They're explaining things to Coach Federaca right now. But I think it's going to go against Holy Cross.
Wow, it's going to go against Holy Cross.
That'll be a 30-second penalty against the Crusaders, so Bucknell will have a man advantage. Remember, Holy Cross scored on their lone 6-on-5 earlier.
I guess Doyle's stick popped up because of an illegal play. Popped out because of an illegal play. So here we go, a 6-on-5 advantage here for the Bison. Dixon will start it at the 35-yard line.
Rain's still coming down. In fact, maybe a little harder than what it was before. And, of course, Bucknell would love to reign a 2-goal lead on the Crusaders. They haven't enjoyed a 2-goal lead to this point.
Doyle to Joseph. Back to Doyle as they go clockwise here. Sands to Doyle. O'Brien. Joseph. Sands. The pass in the middle to O'Hara is going to be intercepted by Holy Cross momentarily. Ball still loose, and the man advantage is now over. We're all equal 6-on-6, but somehow Bucknell is able to escape damage and get it back.
That ball popped about 20 yards into the sky, able to come down with the rain.
Dixon to Will Sands, who shot! Oh, he scores! What a tough angle by the rookie Will Sands, and he somehow found the back of the net as he squeezes it between the pipes.